Welcome to Personal Finance 101. My name is Frantz Devilme. In today's show, we're going to cover if you receive $1,000, what is the best place? What are the three best places for you to invest that money? $1,000. You may ask yourself, where can I find $1,000 today in a lump sum? Well, maybe you scratch a lottery ticket and you get it. Maybe you get a bonus from work and they give you $1,000 or more in a one shot. Or you did a side hustle and get the $1,000. We always like to talk about side hustle. Life is so hard, inflation is so high, cost of living is high in the United States. It's a good idea to have a side hustle. You do tax for somebody, you do babysitting on the weekends, you cut grass, you clean pool, you sell items, you do real estate, you do mortgage, you help people with immigration status. Anything that you can do on the side, aside from your 9-to-5 job, is called a side hustle. So you did one of those, or you get a bonus from work, or you scratch a lottery ticket, or you did something and you get $1,000, or somebody give you a gift, a family member, whoever, and you get a $1,000 in one shot. What are the three best places for you to invest that money? That's what we're going to cover today in Personal Finance 101. If this is your first time listening to us, please consider subscribe down below to help our channel grow. Our goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for always supporting us. My name is Frantz. I am a passionate of money. I am passionate of educating people, helping others, share my financial experience with you. I do real estate. If you need help, don't hesitate to contact me anytime that you want. The number is down below. Thank you so much for all of those who reached out to us before. Welcome. So today's show in Personal Finance 101, we're going to talk about that $1,000 I mentioned at the beginning of the show. A $1,000 that just come up, just show up, just appeared in your hands. It can be $1,000, $1,200, $1,500, $2,000, whatever. You get that money how? We explained to you that you can get it through bonus from work. Somebody donated you money, give you a gift, a family member, a friend, it's your birthday, it's your anniversary, it's a big occasion, it's Christmas, it's New Year's. Somebody give you $1,000. You scratch a lottery ticket, you grab something from one of those places, scratch it, or you play the lotto and win $1,000. Or you did a side hustle and you get $1,000 in a lump sum. You can decide, you know what, I'm going to please myself. I'm going to go and buy a watch for $1,000. I always needed that bicycle. I always needed that pair of pants, or there's a nice pair of sneakers that come out for $1,000. You can go and buy a bracelet. You can do a lot of things about yourself to please yourself, to satisfy yourself, to tell yourself, I've been working so hard. It's time for me to please myself. Yes, you can do that with $1,000. But if you choose not to do that and you decide to invest that $1,000, what can you do with it? And that's what I'm going to talk about today. We always recommend you to save money. We always recommend you to be ready for a rainy day, because let me tell you, as grandma or great grandma used to say, you will have a rainy day. Believe me. A car's going to break down. The AC in your house is going to break down. The washing machine is going to stop working. That stove is going to just one day decide it doesn't want to work anymore. One thing going to come up. A pipe in your house is going to break when you don't even expect it. Your water heater is going to stop working. Let me tell you, something's going to come up. And at that time, you're going to need that money. 3 places where you can put that $1,000. First place is in a high yield savings account. These days, a lot of companies, a lot of banks and financial institutions and credit unions are giving high interest in a high yield savings account. In the past, online banking was the one giving us high interest rate. But today, you can walk in a bank, you can go online and find a traditional bank giving you 4 to 5% in a high yield savings account. Chase right now is pushing for a 4.68%. American Express is pushing for a 4.75%. Other banks as Wells Fargo, Choice Bank, SunTrust that become Choice also, Bank of America, all those traditional banks are pushing for 4 or more percent in high yield savings account. The high yield has an advantage is you can get access to your money anytime that you want. So you open it with $1,000, they give you 4 something percent per year. It's not much, of course, but it's better than the 0.01% that we used to. It's one of the highest rate that we have for the past 10 years. You can put that money, easy access at a bank where it's going to give you 4 something percent, and that money is easy access to you if something happens. The second choice that you have is put that money in a CD, a certificate of deposit. We like CD, but CD got advantages and disadvantages. We spoke before about CDs. CDs pay a little more, 5%, 5.25%, 5.50%, 5.75%. Some banks even now talking about 6, 6.5, and even 7% with certain conditions. So let's go in an average of 5 and 5.5%, right? So if you put $1,000, that's 5% for the year, between 5 to 5.5%. That's about $55 for the year. Yeah, you're going to say, oh man, that's nothing. Yes, it is, but it's better than zero. And it's better than inflation, which is about 3.62, 3.75%. If you put that money in a CD, the CD allows you to get access to your money within that period of time. It can be 7 months, 8 months, 9 months, 11 months, 12 months, 2 years, 3 years. Depends on which CD you choose. Most of them, the promotion are 7 months, 11 months, or 13 month CDs. The 12 months are average. They don't really give you a special rate. They give you, 475 or something. But if you go for a special rate, a special term, you get a special rate. And the CD, you can't touch the money. It's good in a way that you don't have access to the money. So that money will stay there and give you that maximum interest rate after the term of the CD. The disadvantage is if something happened before the term and you need access to that money, you cannot just go and get the money. You can, but there's a penalty. And if you're going to break the CD and they charge you a penalty, it's worth less because the idea was for you to save the money and make that $55 for the year or the 7 or 11 months. The third option that you have is what we call a debt repayment plan or a debt repayment, or lower your credit card debt or personal debt or mortgage if you are late in it, or car payment if you are late. That $1,000 can reduce a credit card debt. If you have a credit card debt or you're carrying balance in a credit card and that card charge you 25%, 27%, 32%, 35% a year, if you make a $1,000 payment towards your balance, you reduce that 30-something percent that you pay on a yearly basis on that credit card. In that show, we always recommend you to pay off your credit card every month. It's easy to say, I know. Sometimes it's hard. You have a situation, you have to carry a balance. I understand that. But your goal is to try to pay off that card as quick as you can, because that card is pulling you down. That card is taking you away from your goals. That card is stopping you from pushing and save money. We recommend you to go forward. If you have a credit card debt, you don't move forward as quick as you want it to. Organize yourself, create a budget, pay off your credit card every month. Try to stay focused. Situation may happen that you have to do what you have to do. We understand that. But don't let this discourage you. Don't let this bad situation taking you away from your track. Stay on your track. Stay focused. The goal is for you to save money, for you to have a financial future, for you not to be stressed for money because you have all your issues covered. My name is Frantz. You're listening to Personal Finance 101. Today, we spoke about how with $1,000 you can place it in 3 major locations. 1, a high yield savings account. 2, and a certificate of deposit, a CD. Or 3, pay off credit card debts, student loan debts, bad debts, or if you have a car payment that was behind, or if you have a mortgage payment that was behind, any type of debt where you have a high interest rate, you can place that $1,000 to lower down that debt. And that will help you stay on track of your financial future, your financial track. Thank you so much for listening to us. If this is your first time listening to us, consider subscribe down below. Thank you. You have a nice weekend, a nice week, a nice life. Be safe out there.